Yo, what up? It's FKM broadcasting live from Studio 13 with another episode of Let's Chop It Up. Today we got Insane Soldier in the motherfucking house. What up, my boy?
What up, my boy?
Hey, so can you please introduce yourself and tell everybody where you're from for the people that don't know you out there?
I'm Insane Soldier. My rap name, I'm from Insane Soldiers, from Miraloma, Riverside.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Part of High Power. Don't start hating on me.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, can you tell us what it was like for you growing up in Miraloma?
Hey, dog, it was I remember we were always kicking at the homie Cash's pad, dog. Shouts out to my boy Cash. He's out there in Mexico right now.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my boy Lil Major. I was just young, dog, just kicking it right there at the homie Cash's pad. Like, after school, dog, sometimes we wouldn't even go to school. I go to his pad. He's my older homie.
Yeah. You just be chilling right there.
So he ain't at school and we are. But so sometimes we're just like, hey, fool, fuck the bus. Let's just because we used to go to, we weren't going to no regular school because we were all kicked out of our schools, me and the homies and shit.
Yeah,
so
continuation and shit.
Yeah, Orange Grove. I'm sure a lot of people will know that school from that side. So yeah, dog. We'll be kicking it right there at the homie Cash's pad. Just normal little homies drinking, just posted,
getting into fucking mischief and everything.
It all starts off with fighting a lot, dog. But
yeah, how old were you when you started kicking in the hood and shit, dog?
I was 14.
No shit, we don't use 14. That number here, sir. 13 plus 1, please.
I was 13.
Thank you very much.
I got jumped in when I was 15.
Oh shit,
the homies.
No way. Oh, so you started off young, huh?
Yeah, I started off young.
That's what's up. Hey.
I mean, a lot of fools started off younger than me, dog. Like 12-year-olds.
Yeah. Hey, they're just born and raised in that shit, huh? Hey, can you tell me what brought you, how can I say it? Like, what gravitated you towards the gang life and shit? Like, what made you, gravitate towards that life?
Towards that? My mom is at work. My dad is somewhere around, I start, because this is one thing, dog, a lot of people don't realize. People are always talking shit about that gang life, about that street life shit. But one thing people don't realize is when you're part of that street life, you get more love from your homies than when you're just kicking it with fools that ain't your members.
Yeah.
So right now, my boys right there, I'll ride or die for these fools any day. You know what I mean? So it's this is just how we grew up, dog. It's just,
yeah.
So it's seeing that, when I first started kicking it, I'm just kicking it, as a youngster,
Having fun being out there.
Having fun being out there. And then, in the end, the homie told me, hey, you should join the set or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, dog, I'm just kicking it. I'm just me, homie. I don't feel like, and I wasn't no punk, but because they seen I was down, when it was, I don't know if, when it comes to throwing it down, when it comes to anything, I always had heart, dog. So they seen that, and I remember one of the homies, I knew he was going to tell me that question, and that was the homie Little Major. Shouts out to Little Major. He's the one in Mexico, too. I remember we were chilling, and then the homie came out and then handed him something, and I was like, where's mine? And he's like, oh, it's because I ran out, dog. It was like a fucking cookie, dog. We were younger. Yeah. And then the homie splits it in half,
like a weed cookie, though?
No. It was just a regular cookie, dog.
Oh,
but it was fat,
Yeah, he was like, I want some of that shit, though.
So I'm like, hey, where's mine? And then he's like, fuck, it's because that was the last one.
Yeah.
So the homie, we were still younger at the time. The homie, what he does, but he was already in the set. So he splits it in half. He's older than me, by probably 2 years. I don't know how many years. So he splits it in half, dog. So he's like, here, fool. I was like, nah, my boy. I was like, don't trip. I'm not. I was fucking with that, fool. Because in reality, I was fucking with him. I was like, where's mine?
Yeah.
So he's like, nah, fool. So he's like, nah, you gotta take it. He's like, if I'm gonna be eating this shit, you're gonna be eating it too.
Yeah. That's
so it's like, so I'm like, that's love right there. I don't know if he remembers that moment, dog. But yeah, so whatever he hits me up, I knew that was where it's gonna start. He had hit me up. He's like, hey, you should join the set. Because they had seen, I don't know if you've ever seen my fighting videos.
Yeah, I did.
I did. Fighting videos.
I was like, man, he got his hands over here.
He's like, hey, homie, hey, he's like, hey, you should join the set,
Yeah.
And that's when I told him, hey, dog, I don't know, like, fucking, I'm not really, you know, I was like, I'm my own man, homie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
had second
like,
thoughts
I wasn't
about
scared.
it and shit?
Like, it's not that, I wasn't scared of no joining no set, but it's just like, I was like, you know, I don't need to fucking, because me, I lived in a lot of places, but where I ended up in right there, fucking, Miraloma, Eastville area.
Yeah, yeah.
So fucking, so I was kicking it in Miraloma a lot, but, you know, I was like, dog, like, I don't know, I'm my own man, homie, but, so he's like, well, you know, he's like, you know, you could say that for now. He's like, but just come, kick it. You'll get to meet the older homies. You'll kick it more. And then fucking, you know, it's like, fuck it. And then I started kicking it. And then he was one of the older homies that I met and shit.
You
and
put tips on him, though? You put
tips
on him?
They had pulled up on me. I don't know where I was walking, dog. I was walking somewhere. I think I was walking to the store. And then the homie had like, hey, what did Lust have at that time? The Expedition. And then these fools are pulling up, you know, and they pull up on me and they're like, hey, hop in, you know? So I'm like, I'm hopping in.
Yeah.
I hop
Fuck
in.
walking.
Yeah, so we pull up to the homie. You know, we would kick in the homie's fucking garage sometimes like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so, you know, they talked to me about that and then they're like, so when are you going to get in the set? I was like, don't trip. I was like, when it's time for me to get in the set, I'm going to get in the set, homie.
Yeah, yeah.
Homie was right there. He could, I don't got to fake the funk.
Yeah,
I don't got to fake
yeah.
the funk. So once it was time, you know, one of these days, the homies are like, so what's up? You going to get in? And I was like, let's do it.
Oh, shit. That's what's up,
I was like, let's do it. So fucking, we did it in the homie Solo's backyard. I don't know if Solo just got out, but I think he just went back in. I don't know if this was out again because he just did some. He just got out of upstate. He's in California City. Yeah. So fucking. We go to
the backyard and that shit went down. We go to the
backyard and then the homie Suspect, the homie Major, and then the homie Solo started jumping me in. You know.
That's what's up, dog. It was a sense of pride and shit after that, huh?
Yeah, so ever since, it's like, all right, homie, now.
Yeah, now you're one of us. That's what's up,
you're one of us. They give you that beer, like, chuck that shit, homie.
Hell yeah. So, now I want to get into the music, dog. Can you tell everybody what record label you're from?
High Power.
You're the first high power artist that we have here. That's what's up, my boy. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Do you receive any hate from being from High Power? You know what I mean? Like, Capone has a lot of love. He has a lot of enemies. But when you're that big, of course you're going to have a lot of love and a lot of enemies, you know? Does that transpire over to you guys, like the artists?
Look, there's always followers.
Yes, sir.
And there's, like I was telling you earlier, you know, like, there's always going to be those followers. There's going to be those who's like, oh, this one has nothing to do with the beef or whatever, and there's going to be that one rapper's fans that don't like Capone, that just because they don't like High Power or they don't like Capone, they start going to his artists. And, you know, they start fucking running their mouth on the internet. But, like, you know, say that shit to me.
Yeah.
Like, don't go talking on the internet, talking shit, you know, talking about stuff you don't know. You don't know me. Homie.
Yeah.
You know, like, talk to me personally. You want to disrespect me? Go ahead, do it in my face, and then.
Yeah, we'll see what happens from there.
And then we'll see what happens from there.
Because most of the time they're probably say like we were talking about, like somebody's gonna say fuck High Power, and then that means everybody. Instead of just dissing him too.
Yeah, so like if you're gonna say fuck High Power, I am High Power. You know, I'm in High Power. So you're saying fuck me too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you fuck you, homie. Like if you were a rapper and then you were signed to High Power, and then, you know, the deal didn't go right or whatever, something didn't go right, whatever you got going on, that's on you, homie.
Yeah.
You know, but don't come disrespecting, like, the whole label when I'm in it. Because me, as a man, dog, it's like my loyalty, my pride, I'm not going to let, like, especially that I'm in the label, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, when they're like, oh, fuck High Power, like,
nah, that's something I represent and shit, huh?
I'm in High Power.
You got to stand on your morals.
So you're saying fuck me. You're saying fuck me, not just... You're not saying fuck one person. You're saying fuck the whole, everybody in High Power, you know?
Yeah. Have you got into it with anybody because of that shit?
Personally?
I'm pretty sure there's people in the comments like fucking, you know what I mean?
As As like artists or as what?
No, just anybody. Just overall.
Yeah. We've gotten because like I was telling you earlier, sometimes I'd be like, I don't even want to comment back to fools, but it's like sometimes you gotta shut motherfuckers up. Dog. You know? Sometimes you gotta be like, shut the fuck up, homie.
Yeah.
But like in the end, I'm a respectful person, dog. You seen me, you seen how I approached you, everything. Yeah. I'm a respectful person. You show me love, I'm gonna show you love 10 times more. You know, I'm gonna show you that love way more back. You know, I'm gonna be respectful to you as long as you're respectful to me. But if you're my enemy or you start disrespecting me for no fucking damn reason, just over some thing like that, then
yeah, I feel that I personally, dog, like just because you're from high power, I don't have a big problem with Capone and shit. You know what I mean? We don't talk or anything anymore. We don't really message each other or anything anymore. You know what I mean? But just because me and him have a history together and you're part of his label, that doesn't mean I'm gonna judge you. You know what I mean?
Of course. That's
so ever since I first seen you come out, I messaged you, told you you're doing it. You know what I mean? I even told you like, hey, I want you to come over here and shit. I've never ever, disrespected you or anything just because you're high powered, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's because in reality, there's these people that are brainwashed and their followers.
Yeah.
And then how I seen it, and I told Capone personally that. I told him, I was like, FKM, I haven't seen that in him. Homie never, I never seen you like after you got out.
Yeah.
I never seen you this like anybody. I never seen you like you're not brainwashed and you're not on that follower shit.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people are on, like they're on that follower shit. Like their favorite artist might not like high power, so they're like, oh well, fuck high power. Well,
you know what? Sometimes
sometimes
I think like, man, all that has to be done is me and him sit down at a table and just talk. You know what I mean? Because there's a couple of things he did, and I'm pretty sure there's shit that I did that he doesn't like, and I think it could be fixed by a face-to-face conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not that I want, like, dog, I'm not gonna go try to fight anybody. I'm too fucking old to be doing shit like that.
Because in the end, it's music. It's not like
there's
no
shit that
beef.
It's in the hood that you have to fight, and real serious shit that you got to fight about.
Yeah.
But it's not nothing serious to where I'm gonna hate somebody. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's like he didn't kill your homie. He didn't kill his homie. You know?
Exactly.
It's not like that. It's just it's music, and then it's like I was telling you, like, you guys ain't out there.
Shit can always be fixed, dog.
Shit could always.
There was
be
no
fixed,
punches exchanged.
That's the way. That's the only way up, dog. But that's what a lot of homies don't realize.
Yeah.
United we stand, divided we fall, dog.
Exactly. You know what? Between me and him, no punches were exchanged. He didn't call me a bitch. I didn't call him a bitch. He didn't say fuck you. I didn't say nothing happened like that between us. It was just maybe little jabs here and there, or like dumb shit that can be talked about. You know what I mean? And sometimes I sit and think like, man, I think we should have just had a conversation, or we should have a conversation.
There could always be sit downs, There could always be sit downs between fools and from a man to a man,
Yeah, because it ain't that serious to me. You know what I mean? Maybe with other people it is that serious. To me, it ain't that serious though. Like sometimes I think like, what the fuck are we going through this shit for in the first place? How's your experience been over there though, dog? Like I can't tell you about my experience, but that's the past. What is your experience? How do you like it over there? Yeah,
it's always been cool. Like he always showed me love. I'm not gonna lie. Homie always showed me love. Like I haven't seen nothing wrong from him towards me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I noticed so far I noticed his loyalty. He wouldn't like homie told me, before, dog, fucking, I hit the studio. I paid for the studio time. Fucking, he gets at me, dog. He's like, hey, he's like, you don't pay for no studio time. You don't pay for no videos.
No
nothing.
Shit. That's dope, dog.
On everything I love.
That's dope.
He's like, he takes care of it. He's like, I'll take care of it. You're from my label.
Yeah.
You don't pay for no studio time. I'll pay for this. I'll take care of studio time. Take care of cameraman.
That's how it's supposed to be, dog.
He even used to focus. Like, if you see my first music video, it's not all that. And then, like, he always tries to give me the best, like, videos, too.
Yeah.
And then he does that with the other artists, too, Like, he shows us love. That's why I tell fools, like, in the end, like, I don't know what other people have.
With you guys,
I don't know what other people have against him. I don't know what their history is. But as long as he's been firme with me, I'm gonna be filming with him. You know,
that's dope.
I'm not gonna go hate some fool. I'm not gonna be a follower and hate him just because somebody else hates him. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna judge you as how I see you. You know.
Yeah.
Not what I hear.
That's why when I first saw you come out, dog, and then I thought the song, your first song was dope just off the rip, you know, off the bat.
Appreciate it.
I thought it was dope. And then when I was like, he's from the IE, like that even made me more proud and shit. And no matter what, dog, I wasn't going to be like, nah, just because he's high power, I ain't fucking with him. Nah, I fucked with you from the beginning, dog.
Yeah. Hell yeah, you did.
And I even, like I said, nobody else knows, but I showed you love behind the scenes, and I'm willing to tell you right here that people are watching. You know, we got the Instagram right there. We got the cameras right there. No matter what, I fucking always showed you love. So you're right, dog. No matter what your relationships are with other people, always judge another person by your experience.
What you see, not what you hear. You know?
So I'm wondering, how did you get discovered by him in the first place, or how did that come about, the situation?
So I sent him, a message, letting him know, like, hey, because I don't know if you knew, Capone used to stay in Miraloma.
No shit.
So did Mr. Criminal.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
They stayed in Miraloma. They stayed in the IE, dog.
Yeah,
they stayed in a couple of cities.
I know, like they stayed in the IE. I know Mr. Criminal did for sure. I didn't know Capone did.
I was telling him whatever. I sent him like. Dog, when Capone actually signed me, I didn't have not even one single out.
No shit.
Yeah, not even one, dog. So it's like, so I would send him fucking videos of me freestyling. Now I look back at
like off the phone and shit?
Yeah, off the phone.
No shit.
Yeah, so I would do that or whatever, and then, he showed the love back. Look, a lot of people don't show the love back.
They won't even answer. I know sometimes I don't answer messages.
Hey, one thing we gotta give the man, dog, is that he put people on.
Hell yeah, the same way he did you. It was a message with me, dog. I messaged him and he answered me back.
Yeah,
Serio. He
a lot of people will see it and they won't. They won't.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of times where I'll be like, all right, I'll get back to it later, and I don't. And he actually took the time to get back at me. Yeah, you're right.
He did put people on, though. I sent him some messages, and he has a lot of followers.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So imagine all the messages he'd be getting.
Yeah.
So he ended up replying to me, whatever, time after time, chopping it up, every there and there.
Do you remember what you first told him?
One day he told me, yeah, I hit him up. I told him, I was like, fuck. I sent a video of me rapping or whatever, and then I told him, like, where I was from. I was like, we fuck with high power out here. All that, and then he's like, oh, you're from Miraloma, whatever. He basically ended up fucking, I'm telling you, conversation after conversation.
Yeah,
One day, he'll message me like, you ready, homie? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm ready, Because before you fucking do that shit, you're more excited about it.
Hell
and
yeah.
Then, yeah, so fucking, one day he fucking hits me up. He's like, you got a ride to LA? I hit up the homie right away. Hey, dog.
Like out of nowhere?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, so I was like, hey, we got to go to LA, fool. We pulled up to LA and shit. Because I wasn't driving at the time. I think I was like fucking 18 or some shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, homie. I told my homie, I was like, hey, we got to pull up to LA. We pulled up, and then that was my first time meeting him. I spit some shit right there. They pulled me. They had that studio. Clumsy was there. Pranks was there. Crazy Boy was there. Crazy Boy.
Yeah. Hey, man. Crazy Loke, right?
Oh, Crazy Loke, yeah. But Crazy Boy, too. Pranks,
Crazy Boy, and Crazy Loke. Hey, Clumsy, dog, is no matter what, dog, I always said this. I think Clumsy is one of the best producers, dog, in the game.
Homie's talented.
That fool has skills,
yeah,
dog.
that fool's talented, dog.
So were you nervous when you got up in there? Like, everybody's there?
It's like, I was nervous, but not nervous at the same time. So it's like, fuck. It's like, in a way, I was like, fuck. All right.
Because you got some big hitters in there. Yeah.
Like, it's Capone, fool.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So the nervous part was like, fuck, all right, I got to do this shit right,
Uh-huh.
But I wasn't nervous at the same time. So that's why I'm like, I was nervous, but not nervous at the same time. Because,
it's not nothing you haven't done before, yeah.
There's my chance. I mean, like.
Do you remember what song you recorded?
Yeah, but we fucking, I never dropped that song, dog.
Serio?
Yeah. I just never recorded it at another studio, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave everything I've wrote before, and I'm going to start from
new.
From the song fresh, Active.
Huh? No shit. Oh, yeah. You recorded that one before Soldier?
Soldier.
So the Soldiers from the West, right?
Soldier from the West was
That's your biggest song so far, right? Soldier, I'm a soldier.
That's the biggest. Yup,
West.
That one's almost on 350K.
How did that one come about?
That was actually my second song, but it was my third video.
Okay.
Because when it came out as an audio only. And then fucking
people were feeling that.
People were telling me to like make a video to Soldier from the West because I had made a video to Under the Influence, which was my third song.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a fucking video. The homies would tell me too, like, I think that's one of your best songs. Other people told me like, I think Soldier from the West so far. So I was like, audios don't get the same views as.
Yeah, of
videos.
Course. Yeah, so that's how it is nowadays and shit.
So I was like, let me do a video to that shit. We did it right there at Fairmount Park.
Yeah. I noticed that shit. Up.
We did that shit.
You guys look like you were having fun in that music video.
Yeah, we were chilling, drinking. I was fucking sick that day, dog.
Serio?
Yeah, I was sick. And then fucking we were drinking, just did the video,
Who shot that music video for you?
It was Bugsy's homie.
Oh, that's why he was in the music video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
Yeah, it was Bugsy's homie. Fuck, why do I always? It's because he
wasn't that important if you don't remember.
He was. Hey, homie, he shot my video that did the numbers. He was important, but so many names go through my head, dog. It's like fuck,
Hey, on that song, you said that you're full Middle Eastern but raised with the Raza. Yeah. Do you ever get hate for that, or do people ever like try to talk shit?
Hate from who? Hate from who?
The fans. The fans.
Nah.
Or anybody at that.
I mean, look, my homies are right there. I'm Middle Eastern, homie, but they know what I'm about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Middle Eastern. All that shit doesn't matter once you're in the county upstate. It doesn't.
That's
matter,
what I was about to say. To me, a Southsider is not a color.
Yeah.
It's not a race.
Yeah.
It's what you believe
in. It's who you are. It's what you are on the
for.
streets. If you're a homie on the streets, I mean, if I go in, like obviously I'm a run homie.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm gonna be with the homies in there. So I never get. The homies always showed me love. Never ever, like in front of my face. Nah, nobody ever showed me like no hate.
Yeah, fans. Online, comments.
Online, people show love. They're like, at least like homie admits it. He ain't ashamed of it.
Yeah,
because I ain't. I'm proud of what I am.
That's what's up, dog.
I'm proud of what I am, homie. And then, like I said, like it's who I am. Like I got love for the Raza because I grew up around, all my homies. You see, all my homies.
Hell yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
bro.
so I show them in the end, like that's who I grew up around. But I still don't forget what I am,
Yeah, for sure.
So that's
hey,
what
you know what? When you guys came in here, dog, I could tell you got, that you were brought up the right way. Your homie showed you the right way because you guys came respectful as fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Of course. Like I said, you always got to be respectful, But so if you get disrespected or it's your enemy, it's a different story. But like, because there's always these fools that are like, like, they think, it's active, fucking just being disrespectful. Nah, that ain't active, homie. You could be respectful and still fucking blow a brain out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It doesn't have to do.
Some of the most fucking dangerous people are respectful.
Yeah, you always. I mean, I feel like you always got to be respectful, homie. If you want to get respected, you got to show some respect.
Yeah, you go to prison, so you know what I mean, and homie be like, "Oh, excuse me, homie. Hey, can you pass me this and this and that?" Yeah. Later on, you get to know,
especially in there, you gotta show some respect.
What are you in here for? But I killed like 10 people. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, like, and they're so respectful, you wouldn't even know, though. You know what I mean? So it's not about your attitude. It's about your actions.
And you could be respectful, homie, and still active out there.
Like me, I tell you what, I don't act like I'm the hardest person. I don't talk about fucking this and that. Like, behind the scenes, there's a lot of people that know me and know who I am. Online, I try to keep it like, I don't try to engage in shit that. You know what I mean? Because for what, dog? All you're going to do is just get hot and you're going to get the cops on you. And
you're right. You're right. And then I have been told that about from some homies, because most of my songs, I'm right there like, it's just this how I rap,
Yeah.
So, and then.
I mean, I've been pulled over by the cops. We've been, me and my son and my wife were over there like shooting a music video and shit. The cops roll up and shit. And I have shit in the truck, you know what I mean? But the cop, he knew who I was too. The cop was like, oh, you made the IE song and this and that. This is before like I got big too. You know what I mean? And he was just like, you know what, man? You don't have no guns and shit ever in your videos. Like, ain't even tripping about that. He saw my record and he was like, whoa, shit, like, you changed your life around? I was like, yeah. And he was like, man, I ain't even tripping on that shit, you know? So sometimes it works in your favor, you know?
Because that's what you got to do, like, because I told my homies, I was like, you know what? I got to stop putting these fucking straps in the videos. That's what fucking... You know, we never really, like, flash our straps fat, but yeah. You'll see a homie back there flashing his strap. Sometimes, you know, I get too excited. I'm sipping, you know, I flash, you know, the tool. But yeah, nah, you got a point because in the end, the feds start watching. Dog.
Yeah.
Especially if you got beef going on, if you fucking...
I think after watching, like, I don't know if it was in Sacramento, like, all those dudes that had got busted for, like, holding fucking straps in their music videos and shit, you know what I mean? Like, after that, it just makes me think, like, man, I don't want to do that. And you never know who's watching, dog. I know the cops are watching because they told me for sure they're watching. So why am I going to go have all kinds of guns and shit, and then the cop pulls you over, and, like, they'll be like, oh, I know you have to have a gun. And it just fucks your day
a lot of
up,
people
you know
don't learn that. They only learn it the hard way, you know? But I haven't learned it the hard way, so I'm like...
To me, it's like...
Because I'm open-minded, so I'm like, you know what? Like, there's a point.
To me, keep a strap, dog. I'm not going to say that I never have a gun, dog. Like, I do fucking carry guns and shit, but I just don't go on Instagram and showing them.
Of course,
I don't I'm not there like, oh, look what I got, you know what I mean? I'm not all in the fucking music video with it.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of fools be posting. Like me, like, Instagram is one thing that they do watch you on, too. Like, you never see me on the picture. Like, you could go on my Instagram right now, you won't see no picture with me with a strap.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to say I always got it, but, you know.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I was tripping about is, like, so you're calm and you're, like, cool and collective, and then when I see your fucking fight, be like, what the fuck? Like, he's over here getting down, throwing hands and shit, dog.
I was still young at the time, dog. I was, like, between that 14 and 16
we
age.
don't use that number here, sir. 13 plus 1.
Nah, but yeah, that was the age I was between, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
just fucking throwing them, huh?
Just throwing them, you know?
That's what's up.
That's how it starts off. Starts off fighting, then some shit goes down.
Yeah.
It leads to more.
Hell yeah. So, like, Active, Under the Influence, and Soldier from the West and everything, they were all produced by Clumsy? Or no?
No. I have some songs produced by Clumsy, but you know me, I stay out in the IE.
Yeah,
I can't be going out to LA all the time to record.
Okay.
But now, I think, like, the last couple of songs I recorded, I think it's been with Clumsy.
Uh-huh.
But
so you don't even record with him?
No, yeah, I record with him. Lately, I've been
just
recording.
Just not all the beats or what?
But it's just, the thing is, like I said, like, you know, they stay all the way in LA and Hollywood.
Yeah.
So, and we're in the IE, so it's like...
And it's a mission to get out that motherfucker.
It's a mission to go there, come back, you know? Yeah, but now every there and there, I'll pull up.
Clumsy gets down, though, dog. Like, I fucking have a lot of love for Clumsy. And
Shouts out to Clumsy, homie.
Big shout out to Clumsy, man. I got a lot of love for Clumsy. Clumsy is very, very talented, and maybe one day we'll work again, dog. I mean, we just have to fix the little situation and everything that happened, but, you know, I had the utmost respect, especially for Clumsy, dog. Clumsy was the first one I known. I know Clumsy the most out of everybody, you know, and he's always shown me love and shit, you know. So
yeah, homie does show love, and then homie's respectful too.
Yeah, even me and him, like, we had a little text message back and forth and shit, you know, and it was always love. I got love for Clumsy, though. Clumsy's dope, you know. And then who knows, dog? Maybe I might work with them again, you know. Like I said, it's nothing that big, you know. How do you feel about the status that you gain? Because all your songs are doing numbers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
20, 30, 40,000, 300,000. Like, you know, do you see it as an opportunity now? Like, the rap game is just right there, and you have a big fucking label behind you.
Yeah, of course. Now, what I see is that I could do better.
I
could do better. What I see also...
Musically, or, like, what are you talking about?
Musically and numbers.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could do better. I deserve better, you know? That's why I'm more taking my time right now, like, with it. You know, I'm not rushing shit. I used to rush shit.
Just trying to get shit out there and stuff.
And that's how you fuck it up. And then sometimes the song could be dope, dog, but it just doesn't get the numbers because, you know, it's just...
Yeah.
it didn't get the. Maybe he could like me. I don't like to drop shit on weekends.
Why is that?
Because
everybody listens in their party, or they might be too drunk to check it out.
Everybody's off Instagram. That's where you promote your shit. Everybody's off Instagram drinking, not paying attention, dog.
That is true, dog.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But weekdays, you know, like let's say around 6 p.m. and that's an advice. I don't know.
They're barely getting home from work and shit.
People get after work, you know, they're on Instagram.
On their way on the freeway,
shit,
on the freeway,
yeah. But I feel like weekends, everybody's fucked up. They're not. They might see it, but they're scrolling. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
You're right, dog. Because if you get it during the week, you hear it a couple times, and if it's a banger, they're gonna be like, "Throw that shit on my Insane Soldier right there."
So on the weekend when they
all
are
drunk and
up,
shit,
they bump it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But on the weekend, I don't like to drop nothing on the weekend because I feel like people are too fucked up. You know, they're not really paying attention to Instagram like that, or who just dropped a song.
Yeah. What about some future music? You have any future music coming out?
Yeah, I have a couple of songs. Working on a new album. I want to start getting some features with people. That's what I need to work on, like I was telling you earlier.
Yeah.
I need to start getting more features.
You have anybody in mind?
I have people in mind, dog.
We need to hear it, dog. You gotta let us know.
There's this one fool, FKM. Nah, I was fucking with you.
Down to a clumsy beat, dog. Let's do that shit.
Hey, you hear that? Clumsy?
That's for the IE, dog.
Hey, let's do it, homie. Let's do it. I already have something for the IE, but we could, you know.
Yeah.
We
you
could
can
always
throw
do
me
it
in on that shit.
Hey, you can hop on it, you know.
There.
And then I'll probably have two more homies from. I have a homie from West Side Verdugo, that just got signed to High Power, so that's another IE homie.
Oh, what's his name, dog? He was supposed to come over here.
Mac Dog.
Yeah, he's dope, dog.
He's a cool cat.
He was dope. I invited him over here. He told me if he didn't come over here, then he got locked up. Did he get locked up, or he did it?
No, he's out.
Oh, okay, so he just didn't want to come over here then, huh? What the fuck, Mac Dog?
Unless some shit was going on with homeboy, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I want to... Another homie I got in mind, I got Young Dopey.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, what do you want to hear? Like, as our genre, or like, you know, like as Chicano
whatever,
rap?
Whatever, dog. Whatever.
You know, I would
Music is music, dog. You don't have to.
I would want to feature Young Dopey. I'm a feature Young Dopey.
What about singers, dog? You ever think about singers?
Yeah, I have that in mind too for the new album, like a girl or a guy that could sing.
Yeah,
for the
that
hook,
would be dope. Yeah,
for the hook, and I'll come in with like whatever.
I think it's a lost art. Like everybody's trying to sing and rap now. That we forgot all about the fucking people that can't sing on the hooks and shit.
No. I'm gonna have that, like a girl that could sing or a homie that could sing. You know, and then we'll do that as the hook. But Young Dopey's a homie that I would want to feature. Stupid Young.
Very popping and shit.
Yeah, Stupid Young, and then he got bars. Homie got bars.
Yeah.
Capone's trying to make some shit work out for me too. You know, he's gonna put some foods on my album. I think he's gonna put Rucci.
They fucking they make moves behind the scenes, huh?
Yeah,
Capone and shit, dog. That's dope.
He makes moves, dog.
Yeah, you have any songs with him by any chance?
Well, we have that roll call, and then there's
the roll call was dope, dog.
There's a song.
I fuck with that shit.
That one was. Yeah, I should have gave it my all though, dog. I feel like I didn't give it my all, you know.
Oh, you gotta give it your all in every verse, dog.
I know, but sometimes it's just like, fuck, I gotta finish this fast, you know. Sometimes you gotta rush things, so that's
how he is, huh? Hey, just out of nowhere, like, hey, you got like 1 hour to do this shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But I got he made one with Bugsy, and then I'm supposed to hop on it. And then I think my part is pretty fucking...
Yeah, Bugsy's tight, dog.
I think my part is pretty
sick. I think you guys got a dope-ass roster.
Bugsy's a cool cat, too, dog.
Yeah.
He's a cool cat. All the homies from High Power
Grincho's cool, dope as fuck, too, dog.
Grincho's dope. He's a cool cat, too, dog. I've met all these homies. They're respectful. They're cool cats, dog. I don't know if you're familiar with that Asian artist from High Power.
Who's that?
Momo?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that homie's fucking...
He raps, sings, or what does he do?
Fuck, he does both.
Yeah? Like a Drake kind of thing and shit?
I think he gets down.
Some futuristic shit?
Yeah, I think he's talented. We just dropped... My last video was with me and him.
That's dope. How does it feel being part of such a historic and big record label, dog? Like, you feel like you got some
it feels,
pants to fill, some big shoes to fill and shit? Like,
it feels good, dog, because in the end, you're fucking...
part of history.
They're not just... Because a lot of people are just like, oh, here goes another rapper, here goes another rapper.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in the end, you know, like, High Power is known, you know what I mean?
And you've been there for a couple years already, so it's not like
one
it
of the
was
biggest
just,
labels, you know what I mean? It's like...
Especially in our people. And
yeah,
shit,
of course.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, like, back in the days, maybe when I was a kid, too, you know, everybody, who'd they know? High Power and Brownside.
Yeah,
you know? High Power and Brownside.
High Power, I would have to say, like, everybody can hate it or not, dog, but High Power is the biggest and has been the biggest and probably will always be the biggest that peak, you know what I mean? That everybody knows who that is.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? There's two names I think everybody knows, dog. It's Little Rob and Capone. That's facts, dog. Like, you could stop a fucking white person walking down the street in Venice Beach or something, like, or Newport. Like, excuse me, do you know about Chicano rap? And they'll be like, oh, yeah, Little Rob and Capone. Oh, you know, like, those are the two names that everybody knows. And Kid Frost, too.
King Lil G,
Frost. Yeah. But... okay, I'll say this, though. Like, everybody does know King Little G, but maybe you can't just pull anybody over, though. Like, because there's people at work, right? I work construction, and they'll ask me, like, oh, I heard you rap. Like, what do you do? I'll be like, oh, you wouldn't know it, like Chicano rap. And they'll be like, oh, like Capone? You know? Or they'll be like, oh, Little Rob? But those are the only two names I ever hear, dog. Once in a while, you hear Mr. Criminal. But other than that, it's just always those two names.
I have this homie at work, dog, where he also does music. And I was surprised, dog, when I knew he knew Capone, you know?
Yeah.
Because I listened to his music. He sounds like Drake, dog.
No shit.
I swear.
Get his ass signed,
so I was
dog.
like, he's like, you're signed to Capone, dog? He's like, Capone. He's like, the one with, you should be a model. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, that fool. Hey, can I get a lighter?
Right here. Yeah, right here. Like,
I'm used to lighters, my boy. I don't know.
He's like, I'm good.
Hey, you could hear me? Right, yeah, I'm used to lighters, my boy. You can hear me good, though, right?
Yeah, I can hear you really good, though. Why, you can't hear yourself?
Nah, I'm just making sure so we don't end up fucking...
with some fucked up audio and shit?
Yeah.
Nah, we'll be all right, man. So, what are your goals for the future, dog? Like, as far as music, like, what you got planned? Like, how far you want to take it? Obviously, everybody wants to be able to get paid off of this shit.
Yeah, of course. A lot of people want to get paid off of it. I mean, I would want to, too, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But, I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm going to work harder on it.
Yeah. So,
like, the new album is for sure. Like, what I'm going to do is every new song is going to be better than the old one.
Uh-huh.
And then I want to start switching the styles. You know what I mean?
Different, so you got to experiment.
So not just rap gangster shit, sing some gangster shit, but not singing as like that shit. You know what I mean? So just like I don't know if you're familiar with like Polo G, DJ.
Yeah.
Like their shit sounds, you know, it sounds pretty G with it.
What happened? Oh, hear that?
Yeah, so like...
yeah, it's a different style. Everybody
it's a different style because we all know, dog, in the end, our Chicano rap will always be there.
Yes,
like
sir.
You guys said before. We will always have love for it, but...
sometimes you got to step out and do different things. And it's better for the progress of the whole
culture. I want
culture.
Millions, you know? I want millions of views, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to... So that's why I'm trying to, like... sometimes use autotune, you know? Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know, as long as it's gangster. So.
Hey, man, you got to get it however you can and shit, dog. That's just pretty much what it is.
As long as, you know, it's gangster with it, your fans fuck with it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Hey, I'm really thankful for you coming here, dog. I really didn't know if you were going to come or not.
Yeah, homie, it was an honor.
I was like, man, I don't know if he's coming. I don't know if it's going to happen.
I was pulling up, even though I lagged it, you know, it took a little long, but...
no,
some homies take long to come outside. You know what I mean?
He's over there creasing the fucking pants up and shit, ironing everything and shit. But you know, like I was like thinking, like maybe like he had second thoughts, you know, because like I said, Minor Capone's history. But no matter, I want to tell you, just I would tell him though, like there's nothing, no hate. Like
no,
it's
course,
not that I hate.
If I told you I'm coming, then I'm coming, homie.
I think we should sit down and have a good conversation, dog. and then just let bygones be bygones, and that be that.
Just from a man to a man.
Because I will say this: no matter what anybody thinks about him, no matter what might be said, however they feel, business-wise, whatever. One thing I have never heard from anybody is that he's no good. You know? I've never heard somebody say Capone's no good or Capone's a PC. Or nobody's ever said that about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I never heard of that shit.
With me,
they might be racist. Personal, they might be like, oh, there's this and that. But I never heard that.
Yeah,
you know, like
it says he did people bad in business. I don't know. No, you know what I mean? But one thing I never heard is that he's no good. And hey, it is what it is. And like you said earlier, if nobody killed each other, then and nobody said that he's no good, then it can always be fixed in my eyes. Yeah, of course. You know what I mean?
I mean, from, like I was saying, from a man to a man, you know, you could always fucking
hell fix
stuff, you know, it ain't hood beef in the end. It ain't no street shit. You know, it's exactly. Like it's music, it's business. You know,
and you know what, man? That might even be good for.
I think it's better, like
for the future of our genre.
Exactly, like I was telling you, united we stand, divided we fall.
Yeah, hell yeah.
If we could work, there's like a lot of artists, dog, that they beef. But imagine if they work together.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, though, is a lot of people don't like his music. And I even told Mr. D this, probably, and Young Uno, like, I was just watching the interview that I had with him. It's going to drop soon. I just told him, like, I listen to Capone. I like Capone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can tell you, my wife can tell you, I play Capone and shit, you know? So, there ain't no love lost there. It just has to be fixed and, you know, whatever. So hopefully that does. But let's get that song in and let's do it, dog. But everybody always says that to me, though. Like, oh, I'm going to get you on the verse. And nobody ever says it and comes through. But if you do, then like let's do it.
You know, like you were saying earlier, I kind of thought you kind of thought I wasn't going to pull up. But like I said, I'm a man of my word. If I tell you I'm coming, then I'm coming, homie. You know what I mean? If I tell you, let's get on the track, even like, you know, there's some homies or some fools that I told, like, we're going to get on the track.
Yeah.
Even if I said we're going to get on the track, we're going to get on the track. I'm a man of my word.
It might not happen today or tomorrow,
but it's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, like, you, like, I lagged it a little bit.
Yeah, but you still came.
I pulled up. You know?
Hell yeah. I appreciate that.
I told you I'm going to pull up. It means I'm going to pull up.
Yeah,
you know?
And I honestly
we're both
do
from
not.
The IE, dog.
This is the thing I'm going to say right now. I have to let you go because I have somebody else coming in.
Yeah, you good.
But I honestly don't want to, dog. Like, I want to keep fucking going, but I have to get this shit charged up. You know what I mean?
No. It's all good. It's all good.
Thank you for coming. And look, I'll invite you back, dog. Let's do this. After you start dropping your music and do the next run, let's go out to your neighborhood and do like a little documentary and talk about your music and everything. Because I also don't do stuff here. I travel. You know what I mean? I go to people's hoods or wherever, you know, their house and just
let's do
talk to them and chop it up. And then it gets a better insight, gives people a better insight of who you are and what you do. You know what I mean? So let's do that.
So after the next album, let's get it.
Yeah, during the next album, like when you're halfway and maybe when you're working
videos,
on it. Yeah, exactly.
We could do
and I'll go over there and we'll talk about it and we'll fucking put it up on our channel because I want our channel to be like not only about this, but I want it to be documentaries, people dropping music videos, and just, you know, a whole bunch of things. I don't want it to be just a podcast or, you know.
Yeah, of course.
I want it to be very diverse, you know. So let's do that. Thank you for coming through, dog. I appreciate you. You're always welcome here.
Gracias.
Hey, fucking much love, dog. I appreciate
much love, you know.
That's it for this episode of Let's Chop It Up. Fuck 'em. Insane Soldier. IE in the motherfucking house. Much love and respect. Stay solid and stay blessed.
Cali to New York, Texas to Toronto. GDs, BDs, black or Chicano. Southside blessed, the only way that I roll. Showing love, homie, that's the only way that I know. Hood to hood, homie, like a backyard mechanic. Rolling in the wild, wild west like a bandit. Don't think you understand it, fully automatic. Shots in every block, Pacific to Atlantic. The Latin King boys heard they really, really running shit. The Midwest heard they really, really gunning shit. Haitians, Jamaicans, Miami, Atlanta. Master P and Weezy holding down Louisiana. Crips, Bloods, Russians with the SKs. Asian boys run wild with the AKs. Lakers, Dodgers, Celtics, Fenway. It's all love when you're fucking with the SA.
You know how we're rolling West Coast to the East Coast.
coasting down south to up north we bang. Represent for your gang. No,